Yeah, get everything.
All right,
up.
let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. We always put together. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Good to see everybody tonight. Welcome to an episode where we have 15 of Ins and Outs of Collecting on this special Sunday night edition. I'm your host, Mario. And with me tonight, I am joined by Jonathan, the Everyday Collector. John, thanks for joining tonight, as always. And it's always good to see you, man. How's everything going?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Glad to be here with that gentleman there, Mr. Vader there on the bottom. Glad to have him on the show.
No, yeah,
It's an honor and privilege.
For sure. Eddie, what's happening, man? Thanks for coming on tonight as usual, or on this Sunday.
Man. I'm excited. I'm excited to talk new stuff, and I'm more excited to hang out with Thor, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah, man. Speaking of which, it's been a hot minute since we've seen our boy over here, Old Man Vader, Thor, aka Thor, dude. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining us tonight, dude. It's so great to see you again, man.
You may dispense with the pleasantries, Professor. I'm here to put you back on schedule.
Oh, dude, I missed you.
Good to be here, y'all. Good, appreciate y'all, man.
No, appreciate you too, man. Yeah. So speaking of coming back on schedule, so last Friday I had a little bit of a family emergency, so unfortunately we had to postpone the show a bit. But we're here. We're doing it on Sunday, and let's check that real quick. Got Caesar M. What's going on? Tess Jess is a new member. Just became a part of the Peanut Gallery, I think he said.
Welcome aboard.
Hodor's up in here. What's going on, man? Chris V. How's it going, man?
The last show too.
Yeah, Irie Visions. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's good to see Thor. It's been a while. Missing Friday nights, chilling, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, dude, that was a great comeback to see DCX again. Caesar M. What's going on? And Toy Mafia's up in here. So, all right, y'all. Let's get to it. So tonight's show, we got a good one tonight. We're gonna go and talk about some of the stuff that's dropping from Sideshow as far as premium formats is concerned. A couple announcements from Weta, and something came up from Prime One, and a special custom piece that we'll be talking later there tonight. John Blackmouse, good to see you guys. Good to see you too, bro. Ekwan, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. So let's start off. Deadpool Sideshow premium format is shipping pretty soon. We're looking at a standard version at $640 with an exclusive at $655. This is an imminent arrival. I can't speak right now. Imminent arrival. And yeah, it's a cool looking piece. It's to me it looks fairly minimal. I like this pose. How it's jumping off the scooter here at the exclusive here with the cable doll. So yeah, I like Deadpool. I've seen so many Deadpool pieces, man, from Sideshow and everyone else, but they're cool. I get a kick out of them, man. I love the silliness that comes out of these pieces, John. So, but what are your thoughts, John?
I like it. It's dynamic. I like the movement you get with the Vespa, the way it's going into the ground. You get the dust coming out of the back of it, so you can make a nice display with it. Love the exclusive. If you're gonna pick this up, I think you're gonna grab the one with the exclusive. That cable doll is awesome. You're looking at the standard edition is going for $640, and we're looking at the exclusive is going for $655. Not a bad price.
So no, another $15. I mean, that's what's cool about the Sideshow PFs. I mean, they're good. They're good on keeping things affordable, and I don't want to say I'm cheap, but I mean, I think they put out decent stuff for the price, But what about you, Eddie? What are your thoughts on this piece, bro?
I think it's cool. I think it has a great sculpt. It looks really good. I always thought that, I know that his Vespa is red, but I always thought, it blended in a little too much. It needed some separation there. Even though in the comics it's red, I know that, but I didn't. That's something that I thought could use, some separation. And then, other than that, I like it. Reminds me of the mall, kind of, with the speeder going into the ground like that. But
the XM piece.
And I like the utensils with the Wolverine nod there. That's cool. Yeah, I think it looks good. I'm not doing Marvel comic book stuff anymore, or else I'd probably like this. I think this is the best Deadpool out there right now. I like it more than the last. What was the last one? The Heat Seeker.
The Heat Seeker, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like this one a little more. I don't know. I think it's the sculpt that I like.
The Heat Seeker one was nice, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Thor?
I like it, man. I must admit I'm not the biggest Deadpool fan in the world, but this I like. If I do, see a Deadpool piece, I like to see him more. See, I like when he gets too silly. I'm just turned off. You know what I mean? But like when he's more like
Mm.
serious and like in mercenary mode, that's when I like it. And you can kind of see. I mean, even though it has a little quirkiness to it, as far as I guess he's riding a moped or whatever, and the cable thing. But you can see that bad intentions are indeed coming. And the Heat Seeker had that to an extent, except for with the selfie stick and the kissy face and all that stuff. But if you take all that away, if you wanted to, you could make it look as if an actual battle was going on. And there's one, there's Aaron Ray Perez made one. That one, that's still my favorite one. They made an X-Force version of that one. But as far as this one goes, I like it. As far as all the PFs or I like this one better than the XM. The XM with unicorns and stuff. I can't do that. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a Deadpool aficionado. Our man Ed Dude, who is the official Deadpool fan of the Legion of Doom, this is his favorite one, I believe. I remember when it's coming out, he was like, "Dude, this is amazing," So yeah, so yeah, I like it. I do like it.
That dude has that custom movie one that I kind of like.
Yeah,
I think that's the only movie one out there right now, where he's standing on top of that pod that he was in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Want to check back in with the chat. John Ortiz joined us tonight. What's going on, John? Rome Ross, what up, Romy Rome?
What's
Romy streaming with Astro earlier tonight, so that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
John Band's up in the house. Equan talking about he still has the Deadpool Rocket Edition and the exclusives of selfie stick. So no need to
Heat Seeker.
No need to lean. We got Lemur Helena's in the house. Big Thor fan over here.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Mark Pearson, beautiful Mark. He's like, he thought it was big 30. And that's about it. There's an everyday collector up in here.
Who's
moving on? Yeah, really, huh? Somebody ban him. So the next piece we got talking about Captain America along with Black Widow premium format. These also just dropped the PO. We're looking at Cap coming in at $615 with an ETA of May to June of 2022, and Black Widow coming in at $590, I believe, with the same ETA. So these were revealed earlier this year at Sideshow Con, and I'm a fan of this Cap. I think the Cap still looks sick as hell. I love the bullet effects that are bouncing off the shield, and the base looks sick. I know some people are kind of chatting about, I don't know, potential leaning issues and this and that, but this is one of the better Captain America poses that I've seen. I know the new XM one that's coming out is kind of similar in a sense, but with a modern interpretation. But yeah, I'm feeling that. The Black Widow's all right. The sculpt is cool. The hair with but I'm not a fan of the effects here. They're kind of, I don't know, kind of toyish, but I understand what they're going for, but I'm not too much of a fan of that. Base is a little bit minimal on this.
That angle on the right look a little risque, in my opinion. just a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's looking a little bit.
Vader know this shit like that. Pause.
Speaking of Vader, go ahead, Thor. Let's hear your thoughts on these two, man. I mean, I know you're the Star Wars guy. I know you're not.
Well, no, I'm actually surprised they decided this early to come out with another Cap and Black Widow. But I do like this Captain America. The XM, I'm not really an Ultimate fan, so that was a little too Ultimate for me. And this one is like definitely a classic Cap, 100%. So that's when I grew up. Yeah. Captain America looked like this. They didn't have all these plates and helmets and all that kind of crap. So this is and as they showing, it goes well with this Taskmaster, which I think is fantastic.
Oh, gorgeous.
Fantastic piece. And but the Black Widow, I like it better than the last Black Widow. Still to this day, my favorite one. A lot of people don't like it, but I like the XM, the one where she's leaning against that wall and had the gate and everything, and the light that turns on, and she got the sniper rifle. I mean, it's a little dated now because it's not as detailed, if you will, but maybe a repaint would do it good. But this one's okay. But again, from certain angles, this one is a little questionable. Pause.
What the Cap?
I love it. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
it's classic. I like it. I like the Daniel Bell one, but I like this one a lot better. Unless he did this one
Cool.
too. Did he do this one too?
See, I
No?
like. No,
Oh.
he didn't do. I think
Oh, okay.
is this Canali?
This Canali, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, I like Daniel Bell's like anatomy scope, but I don't like the pose on that one because it has
Yeah.
that same like McGregor pose. I'm not a fan of the McGregor thing. I like the pose on this one a lot more. I think this is the best one out there for me. If I was gonna get a cap, I want this one.
Agreed.
Leo was asking, did they use like the same underpieces like the Call to Action Superman? But in that one, he's leaning the other way, like he's turned to the right on that one, I believe. So I don't know if that matters, but I don't think it's exactly the same as that one.
What are you, John?
Yeah.
I think. Look, I think Sideshow's doing they're not releasing it as a diorama, but it's made to be together, these three pieces, because I think when you bring them together, they look phenomenal. Kind of the way they did with their original comic cats, the Venom, the Carnage, and then they did the Spider-Man statue. When you pull them individually, they look good, but when you pull them all together, it's like an amazing scene and display. Cap looks amazing with the we've talked about it, bullets off the shield, off the ground.
Yeah,
Black Widow's on and off. But that Taskmaster, damn, that thing is on point. And he's the one that ties the trio together, I think.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, that Taskmaster's a dope looking piece.
Yeah, I think that cap, I love what they did with it.
Mm-hmm.
And price ranges aren't too bad on these either.
No, they're all right. I think the Black Widow's probably $100 too much, man. I mean, if
you
anything,
think so?
I think so for what it is.
How much is it?
$590.
Yeah, 500 would have did it better.
500.
Yeah, that would have been more attractive.
And cap is $615.
Mark said the Black Widow effects look like a bad accessory, but body proportions are good. I agree. I don't the like what are those, her tasers or whatever,
the shock.
I feel like it
Stinger.
doesn't look good. I feel like it cheapens it a little bit. I don't like those effects.
For some reason, I'm not a fan of like the patent leather look. Like somehow that's not really tactical to me. Like I don't think if this were
you kind of stand out.
Yeah, if this were a real government official, I don't see you showing up like a dominatrix. You know what I'm saying? So
that's your part time.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not much of a fan of effects in general, but I like the bullet effects. Really sell both pieces to me. I really like them a lot.
Yeah, I like the bullet effects too.
The only thing is when you display with Taskmaster, no one's shooting a gun, so it's like, I guess you have to use your imagination. Like there's background firing, but yeah, the bullet effects, if you're displaying the pieces individually, phenomenal.
Yeah, Rome says that he can't wait for this Taskmaster to drop if Sideshow would stop delaying.
Well,
I mean,
you know how it is already.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, they're not the only ones delaying. We're seeing all kinds of stuff
Everything
now with freaking all kinds of stuff happening. Yeah, there are no swap out pieces either, John. Yeah, that's true. What do you guys think of the fact that there's no exclusives on these pieces?
I don't get what's up with Sideshow. Sideshows, there used to be like every statue they came out with came with an exclusive, and now they're just dropped the ball on their exclusive game. They're not giving us any exclusive. But we saw that one with Deadpool, but a lot of their statues now are non-exclusive. I always like to have an exclusive. I know a lot of people don't like it, and sometimes they feel that the exclusive doesn't really add any value to the statue or the piece for the price. But sometimes I think they really do a good job with the exclusive. I'd like to see them bring it back.
No, seriously, but I think I agree with you. I prefer exclusives also when possible, but it's also to me a blessing in disguise because we have options now where we don't have to just go through Sideshow. So there are chances out there probably to potentially save a little bit of money here and there. Just picking this up or not picking this up from Sideshow directly. Equan says that he really wants his Cap piece, that he's never had his Cap statue before.
Dude, this would be a good one.
Yeah, this would probably be the one to get.
Yeah.
Electric Collector says that who really uses the exclusive pieces though?
Well, to his point, what they need to do now is, let's say they start producing exclusive sculpts again, it'd be nice if they do what these high-end companies are doing, like Prime One, where they give you the bust to also display the portrait.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you guys are saying Sideshow's cheap. It ain't gonna be cheap anymore if they start doing stuff like that.
Well, but wouldn't you pay? Like all my exclusives, they're in the box.
Yeah.
They're in the box. So
Yeah.
give us another way to kind of display the exclusive. I wouldn't mind spending another $50-$75.
I kind of like not having the exclusive. I kind of because it keeps like the edition size down, and
yeah, that's a good point. That's a valid point.
as long as it looks good without it, you know what I mean? Like if there's something that they didn't do, then maybe I would want like a swap out portrait or something. But yeah, I don't mind not having them that much.
Yeah, Martin says that the lack of an exclusive for the Storm bummed him out. Says the alternate head sculpt for the exclusive especially help keep statues feeling fresh when it wants to change them up. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's always nice to have the extra swap outs just to help, keep the piece looking fresh indeed. Just like Thor, when you had your Mythos Vader, there were multiple ways to display that piece. But we see a lot of collectors just typically displaying them with the same pieces on, with the head with the face fully exposed, looking at the helmet.
Exactly.
Yeah, that piece says so much, dude.
Well, I think what's going on, this could be the result of COVID, like they're downsizing costs, maybe. And I think, a lot of people were complaining about the edition, because you had exclusive edition and the regular size edition. So I guess, to get rid of some of that, they just say, okay, no switch out. We're just going to make one piece. And that's going to be it, and maybe perhaps once COVID is no longer an issue, you might see the return of exclusives and all that kind of stuff. Maybe that's just
Fingers
me thinking
crossed.
outside So that could be it. You never know.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of companies are bouncing back from COVID now. I think we saw it with Hot Toys bouncing back a bit, and I don't know. I think as COVID dissipates or we start moving on and everything starts getting back to normal, I think we're going to see a nice bounce back, hopefully.
Yeah. Moving on, XM was dropping their Archangel. Now there was two releases of this. There's a version A and a version B, one for X-Force and one standard edition. So we're looking at a max edition size of $7.99, coming in at $9.49 for this Archangel. Speaking of Archangel, I wish we had Ark in here. That'd be so cool one day just to get him on the show, dude. But yeah, this is I believe this is more the modern take of the Archangel. I like the wingspan. I'm not too much a fan of the unmasked portrait. The skull looks pretty sweet. The standard portrait's all right, but yeah, where are you at, John? What do you think of this piece?
I'm happy for Danny. Danny really likes this piece, so I'm happy he's a big X-Men guy, and I know he picked it up. I'm happy for him. Love the edition size, $7.99, nice and low. Hit the sweet spot. Portraits, yeah, you're right. I like the skull portrait, the mask portrait as well, but that middle maskless portrait, I wouldn't be displaying him with that. But overall, the statue looks great. The wings, the pose, it's a menacing piece. It adds so much character to a collection. I personally haven't gotten into the X-Men line yet, but this would be a contender definitely for any X-Men fans. The nice thing about this is you can display him with your X-Men collection, and if you're looking to just start your X-Men collection, this is a great starting point as well because it's such a dynamic statue with a lot of good character. So shout out to XM for their great work.
Yeah,
what do you think, Eddie?
Putting out a bunch of X-Men pieces too lately.
I know X-Men, XM. It's flipping. It's tongue tie.
Yeah, it can be a tongue twister.
I think it's cool. I don't know how I feel about the pose. It kind of reminds me of I think I said it before, the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel where they're like touching. Like
that's funny.
I don't really know what he's doing.
He's reaching for the stars.
Yeah, like I don't know how I feel about the pose. Cause I kind of feel like I would want the wings spread out, but then like I know that would take up a shit ton of
Can you
space.
imagine?
People would be mad, but I kind of would like that. I think. Yeah. Or him shooting like the wings, or I don't know. I don't know. But I like the portrait with the skull too. I don't know how I feel about the hair one. I think it needs work.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually really like the custom one that's out there that Barbara repainted. I don't know who did that one, but I think that's the best one out there. But as far as license goes, I mean, at least now, like if you don't do customs, you don't do that stuff, then you have an option here. But I really prefer that one, I think. And I'd really like to see an angel statue. Everybody does like the Archangel. I kind of want to see an angel update, but I mean, it's cool if you're looking to finish. I know a lot of people are trying to finish that X-Men line. So,
John, your biggest fan here is concerned about that you shaved your beard, bro.
Not shit, just a little cleanup. You know, we just cleaned it up a little bit. That's all. She'll be back in a week and a half.
wow,
That fast? Wow,
No,
nice.
not that fast.
Yeah, I would say you're blessed, bro. To grow up back that fast.
Oh,
What
you
you,
should
Thor?
see if I shaved everything, it'd be a baby face. You guys would. I don't know if I'd be allowed to be on the show.
Well, first of all, I gotta say I love when X-Men pieces come out because that's when stuff gets real entertaining. You know, because all my X-Men fans, man, oh my god, I just pull out the popcorn because they, oh my god, this is effed up, this ain't accurate, this is what.
yeah,
Oh, it's hilarious, it's hilarious. So, you know, for me, this one, yeah, I think this is, in my opinion, this is gonna be a very difficult piece to display. You know what I mean? Because you know this guy reaching for like your man say the Sistine Chapel and everything. And yeah, it's. I mean, I like it, but I the same one you talking about, Eddie. I like that one a whole lot better. Yeah, I know who makes it. I ain't gonna say it, but I know who makes it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that one is killer. You know, and yeah, the wings spread. I mean, they could do it. They did it on that Iron Studios Hawkman. He spread it, and that's 1/3. So
Yeah,
you know,
Damn.
and I think
or at
the
least
reason,
they give you that would have been good too. Because on that one they give you the option, like you could have the wings, or you could have it the way this one is. So that was cool too.
But again, that adds the cost and everything.
Yeah.
And
you know,
space.
so, and space,
Mhm.
yeah. But if I were to get this, I'd 100% get the X-Force one. I just think the one, black's my favorite color, you know, for obvious reasons. But it's just I just, you know, again, yeah, you're right. The one with the hair kind of look like he's wearing a wig a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the regular one. If I were forced to have this, which I am not,
You know,
I'd do the regular head.
you remember George of the Jungle?
Oh.
The one with
I
Brendan
do.
Fraser?
Oh, I do. Yeah. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
the dude that she's with before she finds George of the Jungle?
Vaguely.
That actor?
Vaguely. Yeah.
That's
what it
what
looked like?
That's what the blonde haired sculpt looks like. That
Okay.
actor. To me, anyway.
Right.
The thing with this is when you display him, you're gonna have to display him on a lower shelf because he's looking up.
Exactly.
If you put him high, you're not gonna get the features of the statue. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
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 I can't stop thinking about that Sistine Chapel thing.
The
now.
Sistine
He
Chapel,
ruined it
bro.
for me now. Yeah, he ruined it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
okay.
snap. Yeah, we got options.
Ooh, this
So
one's
up
ready.
next, yeah. Iron Studios went ahead and dropped this Thor Unleashed Deluxe Edition. Expected to ship in July of 2022, coming in at $210. So dude, this is all right. I'm feeling this one. I mean, this is a pretty sweet looking Thor. A little bit more. I guess if it would come out a little exaggerated comic book, cartoony type. But yeah, I like all the different little pieces that are in here. You know, we got the frog, the mixed media cape. You know, it looks all right. I love the poles, paint everything in this piece looks pretty sweet. And I think it looked Eddie. I think this would look pretty good with your with Odin.
Yeah. I like how
Odin
thick
you
he
got
is,
on.
dude. I like how like they really made him bulky as shit, and I feel like it has more of like a Norse mythology look than like a comic book look to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it looks more like that. And then I was watching DCX, and I think it was King was saying it doesn't make sense how Throg is there with him, because that's not a different version of Thor. That is Thor, so it doesn't.
Right.
They wouldn't be there at the same time. But if you go back 2 pictures, go back to Mario.
Right here?
Oh, we can't see it.
It
But
didn't change yet.
one of the pictures on the right, that one. So
You can take it off. Yeah.
Yeah, either he's off or you cover him up with the cape. I don't know if you have to pose him that way, but it looks good like that because I got the Iron Studios Odin, so I might get it to put it next to him.
Yeah.
But this is you know what's interesting that I just noticed now is I think this is Iron Studios' first ever like mixed media. I don't know if they've ever done mixed media before.
Is it? Well,
Grievous? Wasn't there Grievous one mixed media?
Does he have mixed media? I don't know. I don't remember. If it does, then that's the first one that they showed with it. But yeah, I don't remember.
Do you remember Thor? The new Grievous.
I'm trying to think. It probably was. I can't imagine him doing a sculpted cape on a 110 scale piece like for something like this. You know. I honestly can't remember. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, Romy says that he's actually considering this PO, pouring this piece. Quinn's in the house. What's going on, Quinn?
Yeah, you're right, Mario. That one did have mixed media too.
That one did have mixed media?
Mario's right. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Can you believe it?
Sometimes,
yeah,
man.
Sometimes.
What about you, John? What do you think of this piece?
Yeah, it's not my scale, but I think what they did and what they were able to sculpt and the detail they got out of the statue for something of this scale, I think it looks great. Look, for the price of $210, how can you go wrong? Especially if with a sculpted with a fabric cape where I don't know, it looks wired, no?
I'm sure
most likely
for sure. I think they knocked it out of the park. And again, I just think they're really smart by doing this 1/10 line because they're just allowing collectors. It's a more affordable line, and not only that, I just think you can build such gorgeous displays when you start buying multiple pieces of the line. Like you said, if you put this together with the Odin, I think it would look phenomenal. Especially if you kind of like put like a riser and had Odin elevated because he's on the throne and then Thor on the bottom. I think it would look really nice. So I'm excited to see if Eddie picks this up because I'd like to put it together. Well, we'll see.
Thor, what do you think about these 10 scale pieces, dude?
They kill this 10 scale line. You know, all the Star Wars stuff looks killer. Rarely do I have a complaint. All the X-Men stuff, you know, obviously the Sentinels and everything. This one, what they kind of did was they kind of combined a more modern take on Thor and kind of threw in some aspects of the classic Thor. Like, you know, the modern one, usually you see he has like chainmail armor on his arms and everything, but the older one doesn't. Yeah. It's usually just the kind of chest piece or whatever, and then you got the plates on him and everything. So that's kind of a nod to classic Thor. You know, obviously who I grew up with was classic Thor. But this looks good. This is I'm not a big fan of the ultimate kind of Thor with the the hammer with the axe and everything. So this is good. I like this. You know, not really for me against 1/10. You know, but I do like it. I rarely have a complaint about their 1/10 scale pieces. You know,
they're pretty amazing for the size. Yeah. And I trip out on some of the likenesses, like for the Boba Fett on throne with Fennec Shan. Considering the scale of that piece, I think they did a pretty good job with her likeness, man, and the paint apps. That's a great looking piece.
Yeah,
I mean that's what I'm still considering pre-ordering that one, but I mean I don't know if I want to deep dive down the 10 scale. For me personally,
well, if you saw that teaser over the weekend, you might want to reconsider that. I don't know if you saw it. we showed it on that Boba throne. Yeah. So you might want to hold on to them dollars.
Yeah. No, we saw that earlier. We're gonna talk about that also, dude.
Okay.
OG Star Wars fan says that he's got Sideshow Thor with Throg on the way. Nice. Being delivered tomorrow. So he's like the comic book. He likes the comic book look, but hope the body isn't too floppy.
Oh, the figure. I didn't know he came with Throg. The figure, like the exclusive one, came with Throg. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the collector says they're definitely saving on shipping and making more of a profit with 1/10. Yeah, that's true. That's the nice part about these smaller figures, these smaller pieces, is just with the saving shipping. Considering how prices are insanely expensive nowadays,
big time.
Or at least going up, man. I mean, we'll kind of touch up upon that in a little bit too.
Like this one? Holy fucking shit.
Dude, yeah. PCS went ahead and
price of this one?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
So we're looking at the Last Ronin TMNT statue here. Comes in 2 editions. There's a collector edition with Mikey alone by himself for $875, and the Supreme edition with the rest of his dead brothers, coming in at 1,600.
Holy mac!
ETA quarter 3 to quarter 4, 2022, and you can pre-order this on Sideshow starting August 26th. So I've been meaning to pick up this story because I'm really interested in checking it out. I mean, it's intriguing, and to hear now, from what I understand, this really isn't a spoiler that this is Michelangelo, the last one who survived, which is crazy because you wouldn't think that about Mikey being the last survivor. But anyway, I really like this piece. I mean, I think if you're gonna get it, I feel like you have to have it, with the brothers in the background, just to go ahead and give it a little bit, tell that story a little bit more. A single songwriter is asking if it lights up. I don't know if it does. I don't think they mentioned those kind of details yet. But yeah, the price on even with Mikey by itself, yeah, it's quarter scale, dude. But what was it? $875 for just Mikey by himself. I mean, yeah, that's kind of pushing it, but I don't know. What do you think, Eddie? I mean, you said you like this. This is a good looking piece, but yeah, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a friggin' amazing looking piece. I think it looks badass. If you're a turtle fan and if you're into that Last Ronin, I think this is a sick piece to get. I guess the price is justified, but I guess it just, to me, it seems like sticker shock. I'm like, holy fucking shit, dude. But like,
yeah, seriously,
the brothers are the same size as him back there. So like, if he's 800 and then you double it, it's like 1,600. So I guess
it's gonna be a massive
sense.
statue, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense, but still, it's just like, Jesus, man, I don't know. But I think it's cool. I know nothing about the story. I think it's cool that he's got all the weapons of his fallen brothers there. That's pretty tight. I think it's a cool piece. If you're into Last Ronin, I know there's at least two people in our Patreon that were like, we're getting this like day one pre-order or whatever. So Youthsby was one of them. So I want to see if he actually
seriously did he
throws down that 1,600. Because I also I guess I will never say that like you need a piece to display with that. Like the background, I guess you could do the one on its own, but to bring context to the story, you need the turtles back there.
I think so too.
I feel like so.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, John?
I'll be honest. I didn't grow up with the turtles.
Wow. Not even the 90s movies?
I don't know what it is. I never got into it. I looked up the story
in Canada.
I love this. It was on TV and stuff, but same with like Power Rangers and stuff. Never got into it.
Isn't Vanilla Ice from Canada? Or is he
not from
Isn't he?
I don't know,
man.
He wrote the songs for these.
But this is the story behind this. I love the story behind this. Erie here says he's getting the Supreme Edition for sure. It'll be the most expensive piece he's ever purchased.
Maybe he's not.
But I did read somewhere it would be a nice touch if apparently if you put some sort of lighting on this on the exclusive edition, the deluxe edition, like a UV light or something, it somehow glows. I think I read that somewhere. I don't know how accurate that is, but that would be for 1,600. That'd be expected, to be honest. But
seriously,
yeah. But I think it looks great. It's a piece where you don't really need to know too much about the series. Just looking at it, you can kind of get a vibe of the story.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if you just read up a little bit on it, the statue is a statue that tells a story when you look at it. So I can really appreciate works of art like that. And again, as someone else mentioned in here, Ekwan, 1,600 for a 1/4. They can charge that. Of course they can, because who else is doing this? Nobody else is going to be touching this. So whoever's excited about this, whoever pre-ordered or whoever's planning to pre-order, I'm happy for you guys and look forward to seeing them in the displays. What do you think, Thor?
I like it, man. This is, as a matter of fact, Rodney said he's all in on this one, which is saying something, because he's trying to trim that.
Yeah.
And again, you could just look at it and kind of tell what the story is. You know what I mean? And I was excited to find out that was Michelangelo was always my dude. You know what I mean? And it's funny because he's always cowabunga, dude, and let's eat some pizza. But clearly you can see that's not the case here. You know what I mean? And I guess he's had to use everything that he's learned and his training and everything, and now because he's the only one left. And this is again, I would really like. This is a story I definitely would like to read, even by looking at this statue. But the problem is when you start to get into this neighborhood, charging $1,600
Oh.
for a quarter scale piece.
Yeah.
And you get Future, Sideshow and all these other people say, well, they're gonna pay $1,600 for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
exactly.
look what you're
Less
getting though.
spring.
You're
No,
get-
I know, I feel you on that. I mean, what you're getting, I'm not complaining about the price. I'm just saying, be ready for future shit
Yeah.
Dude,
to be
seriously.
1,600 and excess.
Uh-huh.
To be coming in. So that's all I'm saying. So just get with it.
You know what, when I first started collecting, I used to think like, well, I'll never buy shit like that. That's crazy expensive for me. And then Mike said the same thing. Like he said he's getting this, and it'll be the most expensive piece he ever purchased. I feel like you justify it, and then like next year you're gonna be getting like a 2,000 and say, oh, that's the most expensive I ever purchased, and then like a 2,500. It just keeps going up, dude.
It doesn't end, Eddie. It doesn't end.
You're conditioning yourself for future J&D orders. So when they finally drop the price that
exactly.
you want, you can get that big ass 1/3 scale work of art. That you might be eyeballing.
Collecting has definitely changed from what it used to be. So it's crazy the kind of statues that we're seeing out there, whether it be like Lord of the Rings or the stuff J&D's putting out and XM. It's works of art.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always that one piece that gets you, bro. You always say, oh, I'll never do that. Till you lay eyes,
What's up, Jerry?
Yeah, see, Jerry says they need to stretch out their payments longer. This is probably a year away or more, but Sideshow only does 8 payments.
There's 8 payments.
I was thinking that because they put up Sideshow put up the Prime 1 Godzilla vs. King Kong. It's like $5,000 or 5 and change or something. And they only have, I think, the same thing, like 8 payments. So it's like every payment's like a fucking car payment, dude. Like a nice car too, not just a fucking Honda Civic.
Something I've mentioned on the show before, it's great that these companies do the payment plans, but do this instead. If you have enough self-control. If you're someone who's an avid collector and likes to do flex space, open yourself up a savings account. Usually savings account at banks have no fee. And what you do is you calculate how much time you have from the release, and you yourself, every pay or something, you come into money, transfer it to the savings account. Why is the company? Why are they going to hold on to your money? You transfer it into the savings account, and then when it drops, you do the quick transfer, and they'll pull it out of your credit card. Do it like that.
Because I'm not as responsible as you, dude.
Exactly, yeah.
If I see that money in the savings account,
Yeah, personally, I don't see the difference really.
Well, but for some people, if they're saying 8 payments are too much,
Oh, I got you. Okay,
you can break it over. You can break the payments up. Yeah.
No, I got you. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's true. But just some of us aren't as well disciplined
Ta-ha.
as our neighbors to the north. So
Indeed.
Oh boy.
yeah, I know I couldn't do it. Pemrick is stopping by in the chat. What's going on, brother?
Hey,
Good to see you
Pemrikas,
again.
what's going
What's
on?
up, Pam? How you doing, brother?
King Dingling's up in here. What's going on?
King
man?
Dingling.
What's going on, King?
Casual nerd problems. What's going on, bro?
Single songwriter.
Watching them earlier.
Casual, that's my guy, bro. What's happening?
Yeah. I saw you plug him last night or the other night.
man.
So, yeah, I had to check him out. But yeah, this is a beautiful piece, man. And I ain't gonna lie if I ain't thinking about it. Just because it's the whole thing is just intriguing to me.
Mario, I don't see this in Star Wars at all. What are you talking about? Come on.
Well, I mean, I told you before that there's other stuff that I'm looking at that are outside of Star Wars, but I like diversity, man. I mean,
Yeah, of course. You have to.
shit,
Diversity, you say?
absolutely.
There you go.
Speaking of being diverse,
Oh my God, this is.
damn. So, Weta Workshop. This is Weta, right? I don't think
This is
we've ever
Weta,
put it down.
I believe it
Masters
is, yeah.
Collection Escape Off the Road 1/6 scale statue coming in at 2480. Estimated ship Q2 of next year.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the Nazgul hunting down the hobbits from the Fellowship of the Ring. This is a crazy looking piece. There is so much going on in here. There's the horse that it's on. We've got the hobbits hiding under the tree. You got Frodo getting ready to put the ring on while the Nazgul's sniffing around just looking at him. And wow, John, you mentioned earlier too that this piece already went waitlisted.
This went waitlisted.
On
With
Spec
Spec Fiction. Yeah, so I kind of signed up for the waitlist, so we'll see. But this is a work of art. This is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
being someone like as ridiculous as I am, you guys got me into Lord of the Rings only this year. So I got into the series. What is it? 20 years later. Oh my God, this was like one of my favorite scenes, and I can't say enough good things about this. They nailed the statue. You get that same when you look at the statue, you get that same gut feeling you do when you were watching the movie. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh my God, that kind of like adrenaline rush. The only thing I can say about this is I hope they can tweak the Hobbits portraits a little bit, because I find they're a little like a smidget. They can use a little bit more detail. But regardless, that's really nitpicking. I think they executed this wonderfully, and it's going to be massive. It's 1.6, but it's going to be absolutely massive.
Huge.
How much is it?
2480.
Wow.
I think it's a
2,500.
little overpriced.
You think it's overpriced?
Yeah, I think it's overpriced.
Oh,
Yeah, but you're getting a lot of you're getting a lot here, man, for the money.
Yeah, but hobbits
Getting
are
a-
like half people size.
yeah, but you're gonna look at the tree, buddy. I was watching you guys. I would recommend everybody go to the Weta YouTube channel and actually look at the video on this, because we look at this, but we don't get all the details. In the movie, you can see certain creatures on the tree, like you get the mushrooms on the tree.
Yeah.
There's like like a centipede, and inside the tree, there's an actual rabbit, like in the movie. You can see a little a rabbit scared, and the carrot.
How much is? Sorry,
go ahead.
before. How much is the Balrog?
I can't
16?
remember.
No, it's
Was it
more.
14
It's like
or 16
3.
like that?
The Balrog is like $3,000, dude. The Prime One, I mean. The Prime One
Yeah,
Balrog.
that's what I'm talking about. The one with
I think
with
it's
Gandalf, right?
something 1,000 something. Yeah.
If it's cheaper than this is overpriced.
No, man, but this is Weta. Hello.
Yeah, I know, but that's fucking. It's Prime One. Balrog is like giant. How the fuck is this gonna be $2,500
I know, but you
for
gotta look at
1.6?
the attention to detail and so
Yeah,
forth
but
in this one.
It looks.
I
a
get what
little
you're saying.
soft, too. Like it looks like it doesn't look any better than an Iron Studios 1/10 piece to me. So why the fuck is it 2,500? I'm just saying, like,
Eddie, I
I
think you
get
need
that
to grab
we're
a
all
glass of
in
water.
love with. I think we're all in love with like
Or
Lord of the
Snickers.
Rings right now.
Or
maybe.
Snickers.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right. You could be right, but I'm just saying, like, we can't like, if we're gonna say that the TMNT is high price and then not say this shit ain't, like, you know what I mean?
Oh no, we're not saying that it's
Yeah.
high price. I mean, yeah, of course it is. I mean, freaking 2,500 for for a lot, but I think just the idea of whether or not if it's overpriced or not, if the price justifies what's the piece that we're getting here.
It's pricey, but there's only 500 made as well.
Yeah, Mark pointed out earlier.
So
Yeah,
I
Eddie,
think
real
it's
quick,
reasonable.
the Balrog versus Gandalf, it's $12.99.
Look at, if the dude that works there says it's overpriced, I ain't fucking paying it.
He's gonna give us the collecting weekly discount. I hope though. So we'll see. No, I'm kidding.
Him? I mean, that'd be nice, but
Can you imagine
We'll
shipping
see.
on this thing? Oh my god.
oh, dude, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. Thor, we just got Jonathan just to watch Lord of the Rings for the first time this year, dude, and already he's got the Prime One piece on order with Balrog, with Gandalf versus the Balrog. Now he's considering this.
No, wait a minute. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Okay, so you didn't order Sauron, huh?
No, I haven't ordered anything yet. I'm with the Balrog. I'm talking to a distributor that's here in Canada to see. We're working out a price to see how much it's going to come out to, because I know shipping is going to kill me. But I know I didn't order Sauron, and that's it's just
If
so
I
much.
were
to
a
order.
Lord of the Rings collector,
I know
that
I know.
would be the first
I know
one
You're right.
I'd order. I mean, all this other stuff I could get later. That one,
Yeah.
I would have to have that. That's
You're
just
right.
my opinion. That's just me. But this here, the horse looks amazing. Like the horse
Yeah.
looks incredible. The horse and the tree are like it's like breathtaking. Like the roots and everything.
Oh,
like you see all the
gorgeous.
little details on the tree. And I always thought the Nazgul had a cool look to him. You know.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having one of the Witch King. You know.
Mm.
Cause I always thought he was, I like when he talked trash to old girls. Break him, all that kind of stuff. So and the thing, Sideshow has one that's really expensive now. Where he's on the horse, and the horse is kind of doing one of these numbers. And but this here, man, yeah, this is I wouldn't. I couldn't do $2,500. Or how much is it? 2,500.
2488.
24. Yeah. I mean, I think I could.
25, round it up.
I might be able to entertain about 18, but anything north of that, yeah, they can keep that in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. But nah, again, beautiful looking piece, man. And
yeah,
It puts you.
I know
It
had
puts
nothing
you
to do
into
with
the
this.
movie. It puts you into the movie. That's what.
Oh,
that's
for
how I
sure.
feel. Yeah.
You know what? Moving on. Speaking of the Nazgul, Prime One also went
there
ahead
you
and
go.
dropped their Nazgul piece.
Is it all of them?
Again,
Or just one of them?
Yeah. That's all of them.
Four
I
of
think it's
them.
all of them.
Wow.
This one coming in at $10.99.
What?
With an
And they talking about
ETA
$2,500 for that other man?
for the
That's
for the
what
other
I'm
one.
fucking-
For the
yeah,
other
no,
one,
no,
dude.
no,
I
that's
know.
what
I
I'm
know. But it's
saying.
Weta. It's Weta.
I
Come
don't
on,
give
guys.
a damn
It's
if it's
Weta.
Rolls Royce. That's crazy.
Yeah, this one's coming out in November of next year. From
my
November
goodness.
through February 2023. With the ES to be announced. But yeah, crazy again.
Oh
We're
my god.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
More-
okay.
more
Yeah, this is
more
only
Lord
half
of the
of
Ring
them.
stuff coming out. Yeah, it's only half of the size for the other ones.
No,
but
I mean it's
good.
only half of the.
Because there's 9 of them, right?
There's 9 of
There's
them
9 of
total.
them,
There's
yeah.
9 of them total.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, that's
this is
cool.
an insane piece. Eddie,
I'd
what's
probably
your
be the
thoughts on-
same way. I'd probably be the same way with Star Wars. I'd have all the villains, all them, all
Yeah.
the Legolas and all them people. I don't want none of them. But I mean, they cool and everything. But Gimli, I think I would get. I like
Yeah,
that.
Gimli.
Gimli
yeah,
was my
Gimli's
guy.
cool.
They
But,
haven't even shown a Gimli yet.
They haven't done Gimli yet. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes with the swappable hand part.
That's killer.
With the sword. So that's pretty
That
nice.
is
That's
killer,
pretty
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Will says this is great, but it's all about Sauron. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's
just
picking
like-
it up.
Exactly. Tell him, Will.
He's picking up
Yeah.
the Sauron.
Yeah, he was like a day one for him.
Yeah.
He's had that shit on order for.
And he's gonna do an unboxing apparently, so I can't wait for that.
John, is this another one you consider adding to the collection?
I have to stop, man. I gotta stay off
with,
this.
with the baby on the way.
Oh my god, it's just
There
it's
is
bad.
no escape.
The detail, guys.
There it is.
The
There is no
detail
escape.
in the armor on his hands. Oh my god.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job. And if you get the right lighting in this, some nice dim dark lighting, and you put it in like a dark display case,
Oh yes.
oh, this would look stunning. I get where Eddie's coming from price point now with the Weta. Yeah, when you're getting statues like this for half. Then yeah.
Yes, trim down on some of them Pampers and baby formula, and
Yeah,
you copy one of these, bro.
I'll tell the wifey it's an investment for his future.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, this is absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Their Lord of the Rings line, oh, I don't have any complaints about any of what they've been producing so far. I think they've been doing a great job. I don't know. What do you guys think about the exclusive?
With
With
the
the
knife?
swap out.
The sword, yeah, the swap out
that's
sword.
killer, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
you
it's
like it?
cool.
Okay.
That's dead on.
Yeah.
John, did they mention a scale on this piece?
On this one, I'll double
It's
check.
probably quarter.
It's got to be a quarter for the price.
Yeah, the whole line
Yeah.
is
Is
quarter.
it quarter? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
when I saw it they
fantastic.
mentioned it, but
Because Sauron would be huge in 1/3. Pause.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to be grateful that it's only quarter scale, considering Prime 1 has always given us 1/3 pieces. But either way, man, I mean, they're looking absolutely amazing.
I'm
I'm
just
surprised they
thinking.
haven't done Gandalf. I'm surprised that.
Oh, it's coming for sure.
And Saruman, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Saruman.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Can you
Sauron's
imagine?
another one,
Yeah.
too.
And they did
Yeah.
the base. Can you imagine they did the tower and them both on top? Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
The
Oh, my
roof.
God. Oh,
Or the roof is the base. Just yeah.
that's what I mean. Yeah, if they did like
Yeah,
half
the
the
roof.
tower and then they're
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that would be.
My favorite line. So you have chosen death. That I love
Yeah.
it. Bro.
Yeah.
Because what they can do is they can do like the tower as the base, and along the base have a bunch of orcs, like even if it's just the heads with the swords sort of thing, and then you have them battling on top. Oh, guys, I should be working for Prime 1 over here.
Wow.
No, but I'm telling you, I'm just happy that a company is taking this license and running with it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
seriously?
cool.
You got me looking for my DVD. Oh, there you go, right there. Might have to pull that out tomorrow. Pause.
I would like to
Okay.
see. I'd like to see the Sauron with. You know that scene? I think it's in Two Towers when he's got that like crystal ball and he's looking at it.
Oh,
I would like to
Saruman.
see that. Yeah,
Oh,
Sauron. Yeah.
The Palanthria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a cool statue.
Yeah.
Lord, let me ask you. You said you gotta pull out your movies.
Yeah.
Are you more of a fan of the standard version or the extended edition?
I like.
Ooh.
You know what? On the last one, on Return to the King, I like the extended version. You know, the other two I kind of like the standard versions, but the last one I think is way better with the extended. You know, like when they go to the gates on the, you know, and the negotiator dude comes in. That was a creepy cat, bro. Remember when that dude, like his teeth looked like Chatterbox from Hellraiser. You know, but that was I like that one. The other two, because it's weird. The first two I like the standard version, but the last one I like the extended.
That is such a trip because for me, I haven't seen the standard editions in I don't know how long, so I really couldn't tell you the differences because I'm like just so used to watching the extended versions. It's not like that I've seen them like a million times or anything.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember the differences between the two, other than the fact that freaking The Return of the King is 4+ hours long or something like that.
Bro,
with like
you
5
better
different endings.
you better have some time on your hands. You watch all that shit in standard.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Oh, but they're amazing movies, man. They're all masterpieces, man. I love them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thinking everybody say their thoughts on this piece, or
Yeah,
we can move on.
We can move on.
All right, next up we're looking at here. This is where am I at? Yeah, Weta Workshop again with the Jetta with the Joker. With the Joker from the Justice League Snyder Cut edition. Quarter scale piece coming in at 900 due to ship Q2 of next year with the ES2 to be determined. So I think for what we saw of Jared Leto in the Justice League, I think he killed it, dude. I mean, as far as acting wise, that was such a great back and forth between Backflip and Leto here.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the nightmare scene of this Joker, I mean, it's all right. It's different. I mean, this was kind of a surprise too. I wasn't expecting to see anything like this from anybody, to be honest. And it's not that often where you really see anybody concentrating on some of these villains. However, this is the Joker. I mean, not everyone's favorite Joker by any means, but it's a decent looking piece, man. I mean, Thor, are you a fan of this?
I like it. I mean, I don't believe we needed this, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, because it was a great scene. Don't get me wrong, and the conversation they had was fantastic. And but did we need a statue of it? For being in the movie for 5 minutes? If that, yeah. I don't think. I mean, it looks great. The details are great. Even I didn't even notice him with all the badges and everything.
Yeah, me either.
On the movie. The outfit to me is a little ISIS, just in my opinion.
Oh,
but
boy.
Yeah, it is
just a little bit. But I mean, other than that, I think it's great. It's well done. It's just I just don't think we needed it. Just in my opinion. But for you hardcore Joker fans, have fun.
Exactly.
Hope I ain't offend nobody.
No.
But that's it would look like a little bit.
What about you, Eddie?
I like this scene and I like Jared Leto Joker. You guys know I don't like this look. I don't like the way they changed him up because this is what works. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I wish they would have went with their original idea and made that Joker cool instead of just making him like every other Joker because it works. So it's like whatever for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at all those badges.
The
John,
vest looks really cool.
That's my
like
favorite
you were
part.
saying, the detail in the vest and everything, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, John?
I'm not a Batfleck and this Joker Leto Joker fan, to be 100% honest with you guys. I think the scene in the movie was great, but it's not my favorite. I love the badges. For me, that's the favorite part. Between the badges and the Batman cowl in his hand, guys, this one I think is a little overpriced at 900. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I think it's a bit pricey. But
What do you think the sweet spot should be for this piece?
I don't know. I'm thinking between
750.
750. That's
Seven,
that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
But 750, 775 max.
It's weird that they did Joker because they've done Darkseid, they've done the dude that was with Darkseid. I forgot that dude's name.
Steppenwolf?
Not
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, the other dude the dude that Steppenwolf saw on the stone when he was talking to him.
Oh, I forgot his name, but I know
They
what you're
did that
talking about.
guy.
Yeah.
They've done a Superman, and that's it. Like they haven't even done
Oh, that's
Wonder
right.
Woman or Batman, and they're doing the Joker
Flash.
before they do those guys. I think that's weird, but
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. But look, you got a lot of new collectors that are growing up with this Batman and Joker, so they're gonna love it.
Yeah. Again, it's all right. I mean, I agree with what all you guys said. This is a piece where I agree we really don't need this joke, but I did enjoy it for what I saw.
I thought you were gonna say, but I did order it. Oh my god.
No. I didn't order it. Nah. What you know what I do want to order though?
Oh boy,
wow.
what a segue.
We're
What is
looking
that?
at this show and tell JND Joker. I mean, look, I'm not gonna order this. I mean, y'all know that I got the Queen Studios version on order right now, but God, this is exciting to see that this J&D piece is finally gonna ship pretty soon. So they hang on a second. So J&D just dropped a show and tell video that we're gonna go ahead and share with you guys a little
There's
bit.
a bit of music in it. I don't know if we gotta mute it.
No,
but...
I don't have the audio on.
Oh, okay, good.
So we're good.
Yeah, this looks crazy. And he actually calls out the other companies like Queen. He doesn't say the companies in general, but he's like, we were the first one to put this out, and other companies followed. And he's talking about like Queen and all the other companies that put this out after them. He's stating that they're the original. Oh, okay, well, but you can't take away whether what Queen's doing, what the other. This looks really nice.
Yeah, whether or not that's true, I remember Queen and J&D were pretty much working. They showed off these pieces pretty much
Almost at the same
around
time.
the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that's it's a little bit of a coincidence, but
Hey, competition is good.
I know Will and PJ, they mentioned that they're picking up this piece, and it's absolutely amazing, dude. I mean, for what this company J&D is doing with the third scale pieces, but so far they've only solicited DC characters. I would love to see more different IPs, different licenses in their line.
You
Star
can't
Wars, forget about it. I don't think that's gonna happen. But
no.
can you imagine?
You can't even touch it. Like these companies, they put these statues out 15 minutes, an hour, they're sold, if that even.
Yeah.
Look at the veins on the neck. Look, wow.
Mm-hmm.
The tailoring.
It's all silicone. I mean, we talked about this before too, where we don't really know how well the material will hold up over the course of 30 years. And John, you said too that even though it's only 30 years, that sounds like a long time, but still it shouldn't be an issue at all that we have to worry about material degrading and stuff like that. But,
I hope.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, Eddie, you excited about this or?
I think it looks really good. I don't like 1/3 scale.
Yeah.
I think that they're doing crazy things, and that I don't think you get any closer to having the person in your house than this.
Yeah, seriously.
So I like all that. But if I were to get one, I go with the Queen, just because I'm a 1/4 scale guy. But it looks really cool.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I like the Pulse War and the Queen too, but this is phenomenal. Thor, what are your thoughts on this piece?
You muted, Thor.
He doesn't have his earphones in there.
Oh, you don't have his
I
earphones
didn't
on.
hear you.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties.
Oh, no worries. So what are your thoughts on this J&D piece, this J&D Joker?
J&D has come on the scene and they have made some fantastic stuff. They want that bread though, but
Yeah.
they have I read that Catwoman that from
Dark Knight Rises.
There you go.
Yeah.
That one is like
Damn.
insane. Like
Yeah.
insane. You know, the one they did the one on the bike too, right?
That was
They're doing
that was
it.
Queen Studios.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
Queen.
Queen,
Okay, my
yeah.
bad. No,
That was
but
Queen,
they
yeah.
that's right. This was the museum pose. Yeah, I love it. This one for me is up there with with the best ones. Like Queen did a nice one. Prime One's coming out with them, but this one I would have no problem getting this. It's just amazing that this over was it 13 years out from this movie coming out? I mean, me, you have to
Yeah.
understand that because then all the Star Wars shit comes out, but it's just amazing that they still make a lot of
Yeah.
these, So, but I like it. I love it.
I'll be honest, Thor.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. Like, I think we need to move on from this Joker.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think it's time. Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's time.
enough of them,
Yeah. I think we have more than hot.
I think that they still do it because DC is hyped right now, and that's like other than like the 89 and 92 Batman.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the Nolan trilogy is like the best that DC's done.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to catch that hype of DC with this stuff.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
I just feel like visit that 89 again. You know what I mean? Revisit that, man. The Joker, Catwoman, the Penguin. You got so many characters.
I wish too. I mean, they're spread out. Like we got the Tweeterhead Catwoman from then, and we're creating those Batman Forever stuff from Prime One.
Yeah.
But Keaton Batman would be sick to see someone do it again.
Again,
Thor, do you have a favorite cinematic Joker?
Cinematic it would be a Ledger, 100%. But overall, it's Hamill, not because he's Star Wars and everything, but the every time when I was reading comic books, when I read the Joker, it was his voice that I heard.
Yeah.
Because he just had the best range to me. Like he could go from jokey and laugh, and then he get that whisper and kind of sing. I mean, it was just perfect. And when I remember when I found out it was him, like back in '92, I was in high school. To show you how old I am. And when they say, I was like, Mark Hamill, who? And I couldn't until I saw him actually doing it. I didn't believe it was him. But that's overall, Mark Hamill's my favorite Joker. But as far as movies go, it's Legend.
He does it in the games, right, Mario?
He does the games too. Yeah.
He does in the games too.
Yeah, the games.
It's pretty much every animated media that you see.
It's him.
It's Mark Hamill. It's crazy. The man is freaking multi-talented, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Casual nerd problems liking that hat. Thanks, bro. I like it too.
Did you order that off TeePublic, or have you had that for a while?
No, this was actually gifted to me from the Oxfather himself, just a birthday gift.
Oh
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I rock it when I can. Where are we going? Where are we at? Next up, we are looking at more Iron Studios 1/10 Dark Trooper, coming in at 140, estimated to ship in July through September of 2022. Again, we saw this drop at Sideshow Con, and yeah, these things look dope. I really like how these Dark Troopers. I like the design of the Dark Troopers. Again, for 1/10, I think they nailed the details for what they could, man. And screw it, we already shared it. And they also dropped the pre-order for the 1/10 Mandalorian on the speeder. This came up for $335. That's also estimated to ship July through September of 2022. Again, amazing pieces.
The detail is.
I didn't even notice the Boba Fett helmet.
Yeah.
And
1/10.
And the jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the detail on this scale is just
insane. It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like those damn effects, dude.
Like the smoke effect.
The smoke effects.
I wish they weren't there. Kind of.
Yeah, smoke is hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember who was it? Gentle Giant that did. I think it was a Boba Fett one. Where they had smoke effects that were coming out.
Yeah.
They caught a little bit of heat for that too. I mean, look at kind of no, but I agree. I think there's some effects, actually a lot of effects that I haven't seen personally in a statue that really translates too well. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But yeah, John, what do you think about these two?
Like I said, Iron Studios with these 1/10 statues, their whole Star Wars line I think is really great, but they're making them fairly priced and everything so that you can build a display. For me personally, I don't think, I'm just being whatever, I'm just throwing ideas out there, but my bias, I don't think anyone's gonna pick up this trooper to display on their own. It's nice to have the set displayed. Who else came? You got not Maul, what's his name? Gideon. And so forth. 140 for this, fairly priced, I think. You get the swappable arms, which is nice. I don't know. What do you guys think about the Mando on the bike? I think it looks gorgeous, but $335. I think it's a bit pricey. No. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's about $60 too much.
Yeah.
You know, but
I would have like 275, 300 max. I think would have been
so
fair.
about $100 too much then.
Yeah, I think so. But I think it's gorgeous.
No, it's a great piece for the size, man.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we saw the details here. Again, with the Boba Fett helmet, you know, hanging off the bike.
Casual Nerd wants to know: are these Iron Studios 1/10 limited?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think there's
so.
a number on them.
Yeah.
There's no number on them. They're made. I don't know if they're made to order, if they do like a run, but it's definitely not numbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Thor?
I like them. I really the one if I could pick one that they could say you could have any one of these to be in quarter scale, it'd definitely be Gideon, because I'm not really a big fan of the sideshow Gideon, and their Gideon is like perfect to me, like perfect, dead on perfect. I mean the face sculpt could use a little work, but it's a lot better than me than the sideshow one.
And how do they nail a 1/10 face sculpt compared to a 1/10?
Exactly.
But my fear is that, you know, most of this stuff, not all of it, is they're dedicating to Mandalorian, you know, and that I think can be, you know, we could use more stuff than, you know, Mandalorian, but
sure.
I like it. You know, I definitely like the concept and how they got Boba Fett's armor on the back and everything. And Junior, I think Junior said he's definitely getting this because he was, dude, it's 17 inches long. Pause. And but so he, you know, he's hyped up for it, so which is good. You know, everything can't be quarter scale. You know, it just
yeah.
But you know, I like this. The Dark Trooper. I don't know. I like how it looks and everything. I wasn't a big fan of the Dark Troopers in the on the show because to me they really didn't do much in my opinion. You know, they looked cool and everything. But they
you
just
like the Rock'em Sock'em robots.
I mean, yeah, they were, yeah. Like, what was that Hugh Jackman movie where they had them robots fighting?
Yeah,
or whatever? You
Real
know, that's
Steel.
to me. Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're real. They were from video games and stuff like that. You know, they it looks fantastic. You know what I mean? It's just me personally, what I needed, I wouldn't. I mean, but it does.
Yeah.
They did a fantastic job in recreating it. You know, especially 1/10 scale. So
yeah, no, there's a lot of like Mandalorian pieces all across everywhere in all scales.
Yeah,
you know, no matter what you collect, it's just Mandalorian everything. And yeah, it is getting. I am kind of getting burned out a little bit. It'd be nice if we can go back to more OT stuff, possibly some prequel stuff. Sequel trilogy. Nah, we can, you know, we can forget all of that.
Whatever your fancy is, you know, you got some sequels, trilogy fans out there, you know, so.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, next up, going back to NYC real quick. We're getting to the fan art section.
Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes.
Pretty much. We're getting there. So they went ahead and teased the Imperial probe droid as part of their droids lines that they've been releasing recently. Quarter scale, and this one caught my attention. I mean, I love anything Empire pretty much.
Yes.
The Imperial droids, I mean, this will be a sweet piece to have in the collection. And again, you know, we got to thank these custom companies for doing this kind of stuff because we're not seeing anybody else doing anything like this. You're right. I mean, alongside with the Tusken Raider, the last one that we saw, what was the premium format? Thor, the Tusken Raider.
That was a long time ago that came out.
And this one is from the Mandalorian, so they're also teasing some of the dogs that it comes out with too.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of 3, I believe. It's like a dial you can get together.
That's right. That's right.
So it's called the Tusken Camp, is what this is. So
and mixed media apparently as well.
I believe so. It's mixed and sculpted.
Oh wow,
you know?
That'll be interesting.
But this I don't usually get excited over droids, but when I do, I need an Imperial Viper droid. You understand? and so there's only 2 droids I always wanted. This one I always wanted. Like no question. It ain't no question I'm getting this. And I want I don't know if you guys read the Vader, the first volume of Vader, and I think he's in Dr. Aphra. I want 000. 000, for those of you who don't know, is an evil version of C-3PO.
Yeah.
He's all black. He got red eyes and he got all these blades, and he likes to torture people. You know what I mean? So I just think he would look fantastic in statue form. You know what I mean? So this I'm getting. If they ever make 000, I get him too. Then I'll be done with my droids. You know. So yeah, I can't wait for this.
What else you got in the collection as far as your droids?
None.
None.
That's what I'm saying.
The only
That's the
one.
first one.
I ain't
One and
thinking,
done.
it's just this one and 000, and I'm finished. You know.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
I got
no
the
droids.
I
What's
got
up,
the
Mark?
chopper on order. That they
Oh,
just
okay,
did.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if they did an R2D2,
Yes,
I'll
Jerry,
do
this is the one
that.
from Hoth. Yeah.
but those would probably be my droids, and I got just those two, R2D2 and Chopper.
No,
And C-3PO, maybe.
that one.
Well, that was a pretty good impersonation there. Well,
Let's hear that again. Can we get a take 2?
we're clipping that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're gonna
No,
clip that.
right? Yeah. Again, I'm excited to see this diorama piece. How they come with the Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting. Again, from the Mandalorian line, we just mentioned how we're getting manded out, but this is
You can
this
get
is
away with
something-
this. You can get away
yeah,
with this.
yeah. This is something that we're not seeing for anybody else. Not even in 10 scale.
Hmm.
What's this? Mark P says John is a reissue.
What's he saying?
I don't know. I think he's trying to bait you for something.
Marquis
bro.
just wants to get the blood pressure up. It's not gonna work, buddy. That's gonna be on Tuesday's show. No.
Yeah. Tune in Tuesday if you guys want to see some of these reissue blood boiling talk.
There
So
you go.
this was.
There
we
you go.
Here we go. So we're
There you
looking
go.
at NYC's Mandalorian Boba Fett on the throne.
Okay, this is
Now we knew this was in the making for a while, but to finally see this, see a printed version of it, I'm looking forward to the painted prototype, how it's going to come. Another throne piece, another Mandalorian piece, but dude, this is. I think this will be the one to get.
Yeah.
Out of everything that was shown. I mean, I know Michael said earlier that they're not really thinking about putting Fennec out as a part of this display. But
Mistake.
he also said we don't know. They don't know.
Maybe they'll
what's gonna
surprise
happen in the
us.
future.
Maybe they'll surprise us.
That would be a nice surprise, man. Because I think you need to have that Fennec as a companion piece to this. That would just set it over the top, man.
It must be done.
It
When
must
I-
be done, please.
It
Please,
must be
Michael.
done.
When I saw this photo is covered in teasers. You see the box on the left has the snow speeder, and then on the top right, you also see Han from the scene Who Shot First with Greedo. So I don't know, guys. I think these are little teasers. We're gonna see some amazing stuff continuing to come out of NYC. You also have the purple saber behind the throne. I think. Look, I went on the wait list for Palpatine. I think this is going to be officially my first order from NYC. Just
Really?
because
Oh my!
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
This is. I've wanted. I'm a sucker for throne pieces. That's my thing. But I
Throne
want
pieces, you say?
I want to. Yeah.
He's got the Doom. He's got the
We'll
Doom
get
on throne,
there.
dude.
We'll get there. Yeah, I got my first throne piece was Doom, and I said to myself after that after you see that statue, I just got hooked on the throne line. Now I want to know, Thor, do you think we're going to be getting a Boba on throne from a company like, let's say, Sideshow?
No,
You don't think so?
not a chance in hell.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why that is. I mean, you would think that they would capitalize on all these characters. They've done Boba Fett before in the past. It's just like, and this is something that that collectors are gonna want.
Especially after they did their Thanos on throne, the monstrosity that statue is. But you got to see too the amount of issues they had with that statue because of the size, the shipping issue and damages to that piece was very high. So I can kind of see that perspective, but
Don, you're taking your first step into a larger world, bro.
yeah, it's scary.
Let me tell you something. When back in the day, when Vader was just a pup, I don't know if you gentlemen frequented Jet Magazine, but there was one page in Jet Magazine that Vader had to see every week. You know what I mean? Go do your research on that. This is the equivalent to that. You understand? It's on that level. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
And
Straight up,
yeah,
it's
this is fantastic. I mean, this is one of those you jump out of your chair type of situation. You know what I mean? That's gonna, first of all, that thing gonna be massive, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
Dude.
massive.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Yep.
you see the Windu teasers, and You know, he did it. He did it right, man. He teased out everybody.
Yeah.
You know, people were like scratching when they saw this shit. So you know, yeah.
So would it be safe to say that this will be a day one for you as soon as it drops?
Oh man, it's getting harder, bro. It's just so much shit. You know, I'm gonna do my best, but if not, sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. But it's I can't confirm, but maybe it's definitely, man. I mean, I want it, you know, put it like that, but you can't have everything you want, Paul.
I think it's cool. I think it's too big for like where I'm at now. You know, in a smaller apartment place now. Like Thor, like I'd love to have something like this, but I think for me, I'd have to let it go just based off of size. I think if I pulled a trigger on any, if I pulled the trigger on any Mandalorian Boba stuff, it would be, I'd really like to see them do Boba in the cloak when he's kicking the stormtrooper's ass when we first see him in episode 3 of the second season. I think I really like to see that. But yeah, if I had space and endless amounts of money, I would love to have it. But
yeah.
And I'm finally on a focus with Star Wars. So like I'm on Clone Wars and Rebels and shit. So I feel like I'm on a good path, you know? So I got to try and stay on that path.
Just stay on target, right?
Stay on the path.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really tough to stray away, but this is just too tempting, man. And we all know how fast these pieces sell out. And this is gonna be one of those too.
30 minutes. This one probably gonna be 15, 10 minutes.
My NYC pre-orders are stacking up, dude. I got more orders with NYC than I do anybody else right now.
What else do you have on order from NYC?
Rex, Chopper,
the
Rebel Trooper.
The Rebel Trooper.
Just those three. Yeah, the Rebel Trooper from Bad Batch that we just saw on Bad Batch. You know the
Rebel Trooper from Bad Batch. You mean Rex?
You mean the Commando?
No, the Commando? The Rebel. I thought they're called Rebel Troopers.
Oh, he's talking about the
Republic Commandos.
The Republic Commando. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay, Rebel Trooper. I'm like, wait,
what?
Like
Rebel Trooper. What the hell is that?
My bad. Yeah, the the Republic Commandos. Yeah.
Republic Commando. Yeah. Those are sick designs, man. I mean,
you guys are giving me stress, man. All these orders, holy man.
Yeah, something got to give, man. You just can't have it all, bro.
Yeah. You know what it's called? Hot Toys got to give. That's what's gonna give. It's the hot.
Bingo, my man. That's what I'm talking. Welcome to the dark side, my brother.
Speaking of taking a break, John, let's go ahead and take a second to thank Watto Scrapyard.
Yeah, of course. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode of In and Outs of Collecting. You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard and on Facebook and eBay as well. They make 3D printed parts for hard to come by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin printed head sculpts of dozens of different characters in the Star Wars universe. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message and they could get it designed and printed for a reasonable fee. You guys make sure to visit Watto's. They're a bunch of great angels over there.
100. And thank you again, Watto Scrapyard, for sponsoring this week's episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting.
Oh, boy.
All right.
I think we need an intermission before we get to this, because this is going to be... We got to put our seatbelts on. This is going to be a...
Everybody strap in. This is going to be
popcorn ready.
Exactly. This is going to be a fun discussion, y'all.
Just look at that.
So, Thor's been out for a little while.
Yeah.
Taking a little bit of a break from streaming, but he just came back with the new show, Legion of Doom, restructured open mic, and it was fantastic. So everybody go check them out on DCX every Friday night. All right, Thor, you got something in the works that's absolutely amazing, man. I mean, you've got, when you teased these pictures a couple weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
You had heads were turned. Freaking questions are being asked. I'm sure your messenger is being blown up even right now.
3 days in a row when I first showed this stuff. Where is it? Where's the pre-order? And people were making up stuff. Like, I heard there's a list. I said, dude, there's no list. No, I heard there was a list. No, there's no list, bro. So, and I said, don't worry, y'all. Nobody's going to get left out. And, we'll let you know everything. But, as far as this goes, 4 years old, this was my first this is the moment I fell in love with Darth Vader. This very moment, and I've always wanted this as a statue. And before I leave this hobby, whenever that is, don't panic, y'all. I said I gotta have this. And so I got together with one of my boys. Y'all, anybody want to invite to the group, you'll know who it is. And because I don't know if I should mention him or not. I'm not sure. He doesn't like.
Yeah. Let's
anyhow.
have to.
But and he said, "Oh, let's do it." You know what I mean? So we found a sculptor, and we were working on it, and I even got to admit, the early renders, I mean, they looked great, but it was like black and white, and it weren't really cleaned up. And I was like, yeah, that looks good and everything. But when he cleaned them up and came out this, I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Along with everybody, I was just as wild as everybody else was. And it's going to be quarter scale, so get ready. You better clear out some space if you want to if you want this in your because for those of you, I just want you now, if you do collect Star Wars pieces and you have a quarter scale Vader, just take a look at your quarter scale Vader and just remember that's just the body that's sitting in the chair. Now imagine how big this chamber is around him. You know what I mean? So like this guy behind me, that's just gonna be the body.
Yeah.
So
he'll be bigger than that cube, dude.
Yeah, it ain't gonna fit. It's not gonna fit in there.
You know where you're gonna put it?
I'm gonna have to clear out some space over in this area over here, and
okay.
So so it's yeah. I mean, you got some time. We talking maybe a year now. It's still being they're talking with even the factory told us, they were like, bro, y'all are crazy, right? Like, how big this thing is. We were like, yeah, we know. So we don't know pricing, anything like that, yet. But it's these are just the renders. And
so let's see. Let's take a look at this little clip that debuted the other night.
Lord Vader, the fleet has moved out to light speed, and we're preparing to.
You have failed me for the last time, Admiral. Captain Piet.
Yes, my lord.
Make ready to land our troops beyond their energy field, then deploy the fleet so that nothing gets off the system. You are in command now, Admiral Piet.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
Wow. It's a work of art.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
And what you can't really see in the back, like, because, to kind of bring, make it work, there's an arm in the back that holds the top section on. And to kind of hide the arm, we put the screen is on there. Remember the screen we was talking to Captain Pitt and Admiral Ozzel, when he choked the guy out. So if you want, and the chair will swivel. So you can move him around. If you want to have him facing the screen and choking the guy out, you can do that. And what else? The claws in there you can see, and there'll be a switch out where you can take the helmet off and put the helmet on the claw, and have him just sitting there with no helmet, and just with his head and everything. And then this one he's holding it. I didn't want it. I kind of wasn't a fan of that because I didn't want people to say, "Oh, it looks just like Mythos," you know what I mean? But no, he kind of made it where he's about to put it on kind of situation, And one guy was like, "Why are his legs like that?" Well, that's how his legs really looked in the scene.
Yeah, that was
exactly.
So we wouldn't do it if we didn't do it, But all that stuff's gonna light up, and all the gauges and stuff inside are gonna be lit up. It's and crazy. I'm not sure about the chest box and everything yet, in the belt, if they're gonna light up yet. I'm hoping that they are. But everything else is lighting up inside of it, and you can even close it, I believe. If you want. Why would you want to?
Wow.
But you can,
yeah, exactly.
But
I don't know if you mentioned this earlier, but does it come with the claw that holds the helmet down?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the claw in there. Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed it there.
This thing comes with everything, man.
Yeah, the claws in there.
Do you know what you would prefer, Thor? When you get it, do you like have an idea of what pose you would prefer? I mean, this is
I'm definitely that one right there. This one, the one with the helmet on and the arm spread. That's
I think me too.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I appreciate that you guys went the extra step and included an unhelmeted portrait, a couple switch outs for the arms, and the idea of the chair swiveling to turn around when he's choking out Admiral Ozzel. I mean, that's gonna be insane. Just to, just to have that in the collection, man.
I'm just excited that this came to fruition, because since I've been watching DCX, people always ask Thor, like if you had a Grail that could be made, or
Yeah,
if you had one thing that you could
This
have,
is
what
it.
would it be? And he would always say this.
this is it.
And then
Easy.
to be collecting for as long as you have, and to have made friends in the community and everything, for them, for like to be able to get together with someone and put this together,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, dude. I don't think it gets better than that. You know?
and
That's pretty sick.
it was funny because then they started messing with me, bro. They was like, "You can have this or Morena," and I had to think about it. I was like, "Well,
Then you did the
yeah."
what movie is it on when he's like, is it too much to ask for both?
Yeah. I mean, why not? But nah, this has always been my guy.
Oh, it's
my,
fucking
my whole,
Iron Man.
my
That's
whole
what it is.
life. This has been my boy, and good times, bad times. He's always been there. You know what I mean? It's great. This is the only thing in my life that stuck with me, other than family and all that kind of stuff, that stuck with me from a young age all the way to this very moment. You know what I mean? And it's easy to say I wouldn't be sitting here without him. It's no question in my mind that I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Darth Vader. So yeah, man, we're proud of it, and so we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully, we're trying to pick a high level factory that can make it look fantastic. So
Yeah, but
once
bro,
we
take
know
your time.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, well, people, when's it coming out? When's it? I was like, dude, just chill out, One guy hit me up. He said, bro, he don't care how much it costs. He said he don't. I'll write you a check right now. I said, bro, just be easy, man. Don't worry. You know what I mean? But it's first of all, me personally, I ain't collecting no money, but yeah, I'm just putting the word out there, and I just helped with the sculptor. Really, that's really the guy I'm doing this with. He's more experienced with far as factories and getting pre-orders and boxes and all, because there's a whole lot that goes into it. But I mean, it's safe to say that this is going to be a monster to ship. So like, you better get ready for that too.
Man.
So but we also, I want you guys' opinions on this because it's not in stone yet. Because again, we're still waiting to hear from the factory. We're thinking about, for those who don't want to shell out a whole lot of money, to do like just the throne part and not the top. So that's an open option. Maybe you could just get the bottom, and I'm guessing maybe the screen. But the top portion, because I'm guessing that's gonna cost more. So me, I got to have the whole thing. Pause. And so Saj over here laughing. Anyhow, yeah, I got to. If we come this far, I got to have the whole thing. So yeah, pause. Oh snap.
so we got a couple. We got a few comments in the chat. So the collector wants to know if there's any dimensions on this piece that you can disclose.
Not yet.
You shared with me a size comparison.
Oh yeah. We show them the picture of the size.
Oh my god! Don't even. I don't know if you should
that,
show it because you're gonna give people.
There's your dimensions. There you go.
Look, here's a little bit of perspective. So here we're looking at. So this is the XM Magneto on Throne, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty decent sized piece. I was looking at Mr. X reviewing this, but guys, look at the rest of it that's coming with this thing. You're gonna need a separate room just for this piece alone. It's gonna be insane. I mean, it's you mentioned earlier this is a Grail priest. Someone else also mentioned it too. And
are you fucking serious?
I'm sorry.
What happened, bro? What did we miss? What did we miss?
Y'all ain't miss nothing. What happened?
Oh man.
Anyhow.
I'm like so distracted now.
Yeah, you're distracted. I'm distracted.
Oh man, we gotta get Assange on the show now. What's going on?
She don't want to come. They want you to come on the show.
No, thank you.
No,
no, thank you.
One day.
Yeah, one day.
One day. Oh man, OG Star Wars fan wants to know where can we get this? So that nothing has been disclosed yet.
Hit me up and I'll send you a link to get into the group. So you can if you want to get in, if you're interested.
Speaking of groups, will you be setting up a separate group just for this piece alone?
Yeah,
Or have you already?
I have, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you hit me
Okay,
up. I'll
gotcha,
send you
gotcha,
guys.
gotcha.
I'll send whoever's, or if, I'm sure. I think some of you guys are in the group already, right?
I'm in.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in.
If hit any one of these guys up and share the link,
Yeah, sounds
and
good.
we will absorb you into. And when you get in this group, you will know that I created it. Believe me.
It's kind of hard
Yeah,
to miss.
Mark Pearson says she's gonna need time to save for this piece.
Yeah.
Pamrika says that's facts. That's all he's ever heard from Thor is that when anyone asks, and it's nice to finally see this piece finally come to fruition, then it's awesome.
Yeah.
Pam also says that he's not a huge Star Wars fan, but he can really appreciate this piece.
Yeah.
That's the funny part, bro. I've
Yeah.
got some people who are strictly X-Men and Marvel and DC hit me like, bro, I gotta have. I'm like, really? You gotta have it, huh? I'm like, okay. So I just that even made me smile a little bit. The folks
and that
usually don't collect this kind of stuff are
exactly
interested in getting it, So
yeah, and that just goes to show you, man, that you put together something special here, dude. I mean, not to just to track others that aren't really collecting Star Wars.
Yeah.
The X-Men fans, the Lord of the Rings fans, anywhere else, the DC fans. It's just amazing to hear that these people are hitting you up, asking for more details and expressing that much interest in this piece, man. And it's great to hear. But I mean, now, how long did you say this was in the making for? For about a year or so?
About a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the early planning, and then finally we had to find the sculptor, and then he's sculpted, and that took a while, and then you get updates and stuff is wrong. I mean, some people hit me up and say, "Oh, this is not accurate," and so it's still tweaking, I guess, to be done, on it. But
Right.
We try to get it as accurate as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing's gonna be 100. There's always somebody
sure.
who's gonna have a problem with something. So
Yeah. Now keep in mind, guys, we're just looking at renders here. This isn't a fully printed
not
piece
yet
or anything.
Not even close.
So do we know as far as materials what it might be made out of? Or
we
polystone,
talking polystone. And it's LEDs are gonna be in there. That, had the lights on the panels and everything. And one thing I never knew, and I should be slapped because I didn't know this. I did not know he was not wearing the cape in that scene. If you go back, and I never noticed that. I never really paid attention to it.
Yeah,
because you see it when he turns around. You just see his armor. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm too busy looking at dude getting choked out and everything, and I never really paid it any mind. But no, he's not wearing his cape. So if y'all don't trip about, because they were like, "Is it sculpted cape?" There's no cape. So
there's no cape.
Yeah.
He did have the tunic on.
People need to take.
He had the tunic on. Yeah.
People need to take a chill pill.
I know.
This statue is in Lord Vader. If anybody wants the statue to be successful, it's going to be this guy right here. So everyone relax. Everybody take relax.
It's a dream statue, bro. That's like,
oh my god.
That's like, it's the equivalent of like getting a Ferrari for somebody. This is what this is. Without the insurance. Pause. So
no, man, it's an amazing looking piece, man, and I'm looking forward, to hearing all of the updates, and we'll keep everybody here in the chat informed too. Whenever we receive new updates, we'll make sure to mention it on the show.
Definitely.
But yeah, man. Again, this is going to be a huge piece. Just make sure that you got all the space you can, man. Just to display this.
It's gonna be big.
Start selling now.
It's gonna be big.
Seriously.
So y'all better get ready.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the good thing is we have time right now. We're in the early stages. This is just the announcement picture. So save your chips. Do what you got to do for those who are seriously interested in this piece.
Yeah.
Just start saving your money.
5-year payment plan.
5-year payment plan. The collector.
That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah, seriously, man. I mean, is anything is that an option? I mean, do you know if
I'm not sure yet.
I'm not saying 5 years or anything, but
I'm honestly, I'm not handling the money side of it. I
gotcha.
Threw in for the sculptor and helping get it out there because whenever it comes to fruition, I'm not getting it for free either. So I honestly don't know yet.
I'm sure there will be options. I mean, when you get a piece, it's usually split up into.
Knowing this guy that that's helping me out, he's real good. He sends out emails and keeps people informed. And I think there's a PO. You put something down on PO, and I'm not sure if he does monthly. I've never bought anything from him. So, but he's done some big throne pieces in the past,
Mhm.
and to give a hint without putting out his name, like if any of you guys ever seen that beast that's stepping on the throne, I mean on the desk or whatever, that was him. And he just came out with his Namor throne, and he came out with a Aquaman, Aquaman with like this orca and a great white shark and everything next to him. So he's done some big scale pieces. I've actually seen this. He did a Thanos, and the Thanos actually looks like the Boeing on the throne, but like underneath they kind of elevated the throne a little bit, and then it's like a glass, and underneath there's these skulls, like a graveyard of skulls kind of thing, and it's like it lights up. And my barber, he has that piece, and it's gigantic.
Oh,
so it's he's not afraid to make to do big scale pieces. Yeah. So
does your barber keep any of his pieces in the shop?
Yeah, in his shop, his shop's in his house. I don't know if you guys, folks, the master barber. So he's here in DC. Anybody ever come through, I'll be happy to take you to his shop. He's got his basement is his barber shop in his house, and he's got all his. It's a video on DCX channel. Just type in "folks the master barber," and we I was getting a haircut, and then Rodney was going around with the camera doing a room tour.
Thor,
you can see it.
Thor goes in for a fresh cut, leaves with 3 pre-orders.
Yeah,
seriously.
But that was before he had the Thanos piece. But the Falcon piece he has in there, that's one of his too.
Wow.
So yeah.
So a single songwriter is asking if you get. I gotta suspect this is true. You have to have 001 in the edition, right? I mean, because
I suppose. I mean, again, the numbers don't mean much to me. I could really care it, but if I do, that's fine. I'd be happy. I'd probably let him get one since he made it all possible. But number 2 is fine. It doesn't matter.
What a humble guy.
Yeah, it's number
Thor, man. He's the number 1.
I mean, think of once you display it, you're never gonna see that shit again in life.
No, you're not gonna see it, but just to know, you have that feeling where this is a number 1 piece, man. So.
See, my thing with that is, I mean, you never know that it's really the number 1 piece because that's just somebody writing that shit on there. Then they're going down the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is it really the first one that was printed? We don't know that. So I could care less. Honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, there's some out there who really care about some of these numbers. So
I know the one. I want number 69. Pause. That's the one.
Not 66.
I wouldn't mind a 66.
Yeah, you can have 66.
Huh?
Yeah, give me 66. That's the one.
Man. Yeah. Shout out to Steve Rogue 16 over there for wanting to get number 1 for freaking everything. Mark Pearson says
you can have number 1, bro.
Mark Pearson says that he would love to meet everybody in the Northeast. Mark's out there close to y'all out in
Mark, where you at, homie? So, he's in Pennsylvania. Oh, okay.
He's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he's really close to y'all. So that's pretty cool that everybody can. It's always nice when everybody can meet up and get together and just BS.
Yeah, like the cookout.
That's always a fun time. Yeah, dude. Cool. I mean,
that always looks
good. That was cool to see, man. And I'm like, dude, I'd love to go out there and meet you guys too, man, sometime for the cookout.
Yeah, whenever happens next May, I guess. Just hopefully this COVID stuff will be under control, and
And I swear, I don't think anybody does ribs like Thor, man. Holy.
Eddie, he put together some stuff.
I told you I moved to an apartment now, and so I can't have like a grill on my patio anymore. So I just got that pellet smoker. I can't even use it anymore.
Thor starts smoking his ribs, man. I watch his videos. My mouth starts watering.
That's all.
Seriously, dude.
Whenever I do message Thor, like we don't even talk about clicking. We talk about ribs.
Yeah.
Like how
it's funny y'all say that because I just I saw my sister recently, and she's on Facebook. I hadn't seen her in a while, and she was like, "I want to talk to you about something." I was like, "What is it?" She's like, "I always see you smoking these ribs and stuff. So, you need to eat healthy." I'm like, "Look," I said, I give half of that stuff away, which I do.
Yeah.
I don't. I give it to my mom, my cousin,
of course.
Other people, some of my godmothers, and I'll make I'll eat some of it, of course. But I told us I'm not eating all that. you know.
Yeah.
And, so she was okay. I'm just making sure that So
He pulls out the mop and starts. Oh, I'm like,
yeah,
man,
you got to mop it,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Yeah.
Dude, you should you ever think about starting up just like another series of just you cooking ribs or just cooking barbecue or something like that?
I have, but it's it's just setting up all. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I just don't feel like doing all that shit.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't mind. I could go live. That's why I go live, and sometimes it is what you gotta do, and But plus, I'm not good at editing. That's Rodney does the editing, so I'm really not.
Yeah.
Cash says statues and ribs. Let's get it. Hell yeah.
That's the life, man. That's the life.
Yeah. Ninja Squirrel sees, oh my, Thor's on collecting weekly. Yes, sir.
What's going
yes,
on,
sir.
Ninja?
Thor's been on a couple times on the show, so yeah, he's a friend of the channel, man. So him and DCX, they're great. All Mark Pearson says that he's outside of Philly and the first round is on him for sure. Dude.
Okay. Sweet. Too bad I don't drink, bro. I'll be happy to share a Sprite with you, though.
There you go. Single songwriter. We're making my man hungry again. But dude, speaking of DCX, so you've been out for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Streaming, and it's safe to say that a lot of us has missed you. We get so used to like hanging out with y'all, seeing you guys on Friday nights. Where the lights are bright. Up on the show. I mean, when Eddie and I first started In and Outs, you were kind enough to get us on the show. We got to meet all y'all and hang out for a little bit, so that was fun.
That reminds me, I want to put my name on the list for guests whenever.
Oh, sure. Whenever we don't have one next week, so you want to come on next week? Yeah. All right, cool. Bam.
Hey,
on air.
There we go. Hey, dude. I mean, if you need more people, dude, John and I'm sure throw us up on there. We'd love to hang out with you guys
whenever, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool seeing you guys, man. Seeing
we appreciate it, man.
And Junior and all you guys back, Rodney, and so I'm glad you're doing something.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I mean, I got tremendous outpour of love and stuff from the community once I had had gone. Red Titan reached out. Even me and Gio had like an hour long talk. Wow. And he was like, bro, he said, to lose you would be a tragedy. He told me that. I was like, bro, and I said, I'll think about it. Because I seriously was just going to give it up, just for good, because I was fatigued. It was a few months in the making. I didn't say anything to anybody. People tell me that's some of my problems. I keep things internal. If I had problems and stuff, I just figure out a way to figure. I don't like to burden people, with my stuff.
Yeah.
So I just kept it inside and didn't say nothing. And then I was just, was getting tired, and every week it just became a grind and everything. And and then we had, when you deal with a lot of people, everybody doesn't agree per se. You know what I mean? So this person doesn't like this, and that person doesn't like that. That was wearing me down and everything. You gotta be the ref and figure out how to solve everybody's problem and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it takes a toll, man.
Yeah, so I was getting tired of that, and then came these custom license beefs, you know what I mean, and I didn't agree really with it, you know what I mean, and I'd been on some shows, and I kind of had to listen to it, but I couldn't really retort, so I just didn't say anything.
Yeah,
and then it kind of. And then I got into a tiff with somebody else in a group, and I just didn't care anymore. And then I was like, okay, they're gonna listen to me. So like when I got on, then I finally did our last Order 66, and I just went off. Right? And then I got hit up after that, and dude, that's not you, and all this other stuff. I was like, dude, it's me. I just don't show y'all. When I get tired, that's how I get. You know what I mean? So, and I was like, well, you know what? We ain't got to do it. You know what I mean? So I just was like, that's it. I thought about it. It wasn't a knee jerk. I thought about it. And then, because to be honest with you, the only reason I kept going was I knew people enjoyed it. And I knew it made people, I've had people hit me up saying, dude, you got me through some tough times. Like people saying their father died and you guys kept me laughing. And like, what do you say to stuff like that? You know what I mean? And when you think about, you're tired, but you're helping somebody make it through life. Like, dude, what the hell? So that wasn't easy.
Realize,
you don't
realize your worth until someone really tells you that. And I'm sure when you hear that, it's just gotta, your mind just freaking goes elsewhere. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, I've actually been stopped in stores and like, dude, ain't you
That's
open?
awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's
oh yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Local
Rodney's been
celebrity.
stopped. Yeah, Rodney's been stopped before too. Yeah. Somebody said Rodney the Punisher Jones. You looked around, and yeah. So it's crazy, man. You don't think about none of that stuff. And it was hard too because we had some great times on open mic, man, and it just I can just think of moments that were just crazy, and like people going through drive-throughs, and somebody on the side was getting in a fight at the drive-through, and and people getting drunk and passing out. It was just it was just a good time, and then it just after a while it just I knew eventually
got oversaturated.
Stuff would get in the way, and so I was just like, so we started over. Now we're doing this one, and the name really has no particular bearing. I was just actually this is no lie. I was watching some wrestling on YouTube one day, and the Road Warriors came out. I said, we'll call it the Legion of Doom, and that's
Nice.
nice.
The rest is
That's where that came from.
Yeah, that's where I got open mic from. I was watching Comedy Central one night, and it's open mic night. I said, so
Nice.
it just comes to you, what I mean. But Junior has joined our Legion. Said he wants to do that week. So we're trying to keep the numbers down so we don't have too many folks and too much. Because you got to be a lot. There's a lot of talking over each other. And people complaining about that. So it's nothing personal anymore. So anybody like, oh, let me get a link. It's no more of that. But if you want to come on, with 1 week we'll have you on, and that way we can talk to you more and be clear and find out what you're more about as a collector or a channel or whatever. So
it's a better discussion.
Better discussion. So ain't nothing personal. We just change it up a little bit. So
there you go.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
Whatever you had to do to get back, man. Whatever you had to do to get back.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Exactly. I mean, I think personally, Thor, I think you're a real pillar in this community, man. I mean, you're like one of the nicest people that I've ever met.
Yeah,
and I mean,
and we meet great people through you guys. Like, King's an awesome dude, and I've dealt with Jerry a lot. Jerry's an awesome dude, and Arc and Collectors Therapy, and like all them watch our channel now because through you guys, and like, so a lot of good people coming out of DCX. So
you've given me great. Yeah, you've given me great advice as a new statue collector myself, man. You've given me great advice as far as how to get started and things like that, and introduced me to all kinds of different Facebook groups and all kinds of customs.
I need this guy on. I wanted to get this guy on too. Cash, hit me up, brother.
Cash. Yeah. I saw Cash on earlier with the guys on Astro.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I wish I had somebody to tell me. I mean, I kind of did. I mean, I wasn't really tight with Red Titan back then, but eventually, we became friends. But it's hard when you don't know, and to get somebody who's been through it kind of helps out a lot, and it's I just would do for somebody else, what I would want them to do for me, So I mean, I'm happy to do it for anybody, if I can.
So you still looking at every Friday night for Legion of Doom?
Yeah, I mean, we probably going to most likely every Friday. We might take a break every now and then, so I don't get burnt out again. And I'm not bagging on you guys and that because I love you guys. I think another thing was I was doing too much. I was on a whole bunch of So I'm trying to trim that down. As far as on a consistent basis, like stuff like this is fine, coming on with you guys, but I'm just trying. We still going. We changed Order 66 to Order 69. Pause. So so we're gonna do that like once a month, and you do the Friday show, and then that should pretty much go. Dude, oh my God, it was funny, man. The first week we didn't come on, the post these dudes put up was like, I swear to God, it was like it was a funeral. Bro, it
like
was
the world ended.
Yeah, it was like, what do we do? They would literally say,
exactly.
what do we do with our lives?
And
they were like, I was like, y'all ain't got no little black book, and ain't no clubs open and none of that stuff. I mean, this is seriously what you're saying. These grown people do not know what to do with their lives. They need Darth Vader to entertain you on a Friday night. Pause. So it was. They need it. It was hilarious, bro.
Lust in the body.
The lust in the body. You understand? I I said, they can't be serious. I said, and then they tried this. Now, this one was pretty good. They took a picture of Morena when she was pregnant and said, "Yeah, you think you're going somewhere, huh?" Like as if it was my child. Like, bro, you ain't going nowhere. We're gonna tax that ass.
Exactly.
I said that one was pretty good. So every week they was coming up with something, man. It was, and it was after a while it just stopped, and I think they just lost hope, But yeah, we're back. Then I put that teaser video up, man, and people were losing their minds, But yeah, man, I really appreciated everybody while I was gone and everything, and y'all, but it was funny because from that they spawned other stuff. Like now Astro doing his show and
Ark doing his thing.
Ark, yeah, they Barb and all them started one. So it was good. It kind of spawned other shows. 'Cause I think people wanted to keep going. So that was. I know Collective Therapy was thinking about starting one. So so that's good, man. We need that, and because one day, unfortunately, I will be gone.
We will not talk about that.
No, I know.
That day.
Not right now.
And but you guys, man, you guys held it down, and you've been doing, y'all every day, man. I mean, I couldn't even imagine. There's no way I'm surprised. Not many things I can do every day anymore. Pause. What you say about this? Oh, okay. Anyhow, it's just no. She's laughing, dude. So yeah, man, it's it's a testament, man, to you guys, and have been keeping the torch burning, as all us older dudes been gone, So appreciate it.
No, man. I mean, no, bro. I just want to say you're a real one, man, and it's always an honor having you on the show.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Especially right now that you're back, that you're finally back, man. And it's just looking forward to what the future holds at DCX, man, with you and the rest of the crew over there, man. So
me too, man. I have no idea what it is, but me too.
Christmas came early for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun.
Sure.
It's just crazy, man. I just never thought of it that way. Everybody will tell you this is no act. I'm just the same way every day. I do this crazy stuff, and I had it's all. They'll tell you, dude. People that don't meet Rodney will tell you from day one. It's always I do Vader stuff all day long, like in regular day life. The people in the store, I have you now, all kind of shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's just. That's just how I've always been, man. And
even when we first started chatting, man, you never turned it off, dude. in the group chats, there's always a Vader quote, all day, every day, man. Pamrika's mad respect for the CW grind. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. We appreciate you, Pam. I mean, all over the community, dude.
Oh, every show he's there up in the chat.
Another one we got from DCX.
Where did Paul's come from?
Yeah, exactly.
That was actually
King said it a lot. I think
King said it, but I didn't exactly know what it meant until I watched the Boondocks. And then when I saw the Boondocks, you ever seen the Boondocks?
The Boondocks.
Watch this show. I think it's called The Date with the Booty Warrior. Okay, and you will understand where Paul's come from. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like instead of it's almost a substitute for that's what she said. It's pause, but when it sounds a little suspect,
right.
You don't get through. There you go. I didn't want to say it, but
I'll say it. I get in trouble for that shit.
He'll take the hit.
You kind of want to put a pause on that mess. So,
my uncles are gay. I can say that shit,
Yeah.
All right.
So
I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
That sounds good.
So again, Thor, thank you so much for coming on the show, man. We love you, bro. At any time,
love y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Whenever you want to come on or whatever like that, or whenever you're willing to have us, man, we always appreciate it.
Oh man, anytime.
I gotta close the show out. Hang on a second, y'all.
Holy Mike, we gotta.
Where are we at? Jonathan, let's go ahead and give a shout out to these lovely people.
These wonderful angels here. We got Sean Fear, Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Leo Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, João Breda, Ekwan, Chris Valencerina, pause. Let me get a breather in here. No, I'm kidding.
There you
Danny,
go.
we got this.
You got it. You got it.
Let me get the sweet Danny Lee. We got Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bolonsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, the Everyday Collector. Wonder who that guy is. Ricardo Valdez, Kevin Vegar, Bola Boyd, Jimmy James. We got the wonderful leader of Enoch, Mario Cortez. We got Stephen Percha, Sean Yautsy, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Corpus, Mr. and Mrs. JB, Louis Bennett. And that's it.
Louis.
We're gonna pull a Dean. That was horrible.
Yeah, shout out to all you Patreons out there, man, for helping us keep the lights on. We really appreciate it. The September Patreon benefits, we're looking at the So Many Bee stickers. This has been a meme on CW for the longest time, and it's finally come to fruition.
That's amazing.
We also got a Waddles magnet for Waddles Scrapyard. This is a new design that Manny came up with
shout out to Manny.
And it looks great. So we're gonna see this magnet coming soon. Here are our Patreon tiers. The Sweet Angel tier, $5 will get you exclusive swag. The Collecting Weekly Certified Crispy tier for $15 a month. It includes a certificate of crispiness on your first pledge, and figure assistance from Zach, and just message from him if you need any help with any figure fixes. And the What a Guy tier will get you a signed 18x24 poster silhouette from Zach and Dean. Quick look at the network. We had Small Talk. They just had their 50th episode, man. Congrats to Dylan and the crew for putting down. Eddie, y'all do a great job on the show.
That was pretty cool.
Collecting Weekly Tuesday nights. John, Eddie, and I, Zach, Dean, we're always there. Tune in this Tuesday, man, if y'all want some reissue talk. We're gonna get John heated again, I'm sure. OFAC of Across the Pond, Pete and Ian doing their thing every other Friday. I think their audio download just came out. Live and Let Dice, I believe, is they just recorded their first episode last night, and if it hasn't aired, it should be airing
Friday,
soon.
I believe. I think they're going to be
Is it
dropping
Friday?
it this Friday. Yeah.
This Friday. Okay, so this is our Dungeons and Dragons stream. Nice. And House of Collecting. You're watching us. We stream every other Friday night. We'll be back in 2 Fridays from now. Collecting Weekly Clips. You can follow us there on Instagram at Collecting Weekly Clips. Lots of little funny stuff going on over there with little clips of the show. Collecting Weekly live unboxing. Monday nights, John does a retro unboxing. John, is there anything coming up this Monday?
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Hot Toys Jim Gordon with Blake and the Bat Signal. And Zach has a little surprise for us as well. A nice little figure he's going to be unboxing. So,
all right.
Stay tuned for that tomorrow.
Yeah, Monday night's always a great time.
Yep.
After dark, we just hang out. Wednesday nights, we goof, we laugh, we rip on each other, and we let our hair down and just there's no agenda. We just chat and BS. Ox Plays is every Saturday night ish, and I don't know what they're doing now. I don't know what Zach is playing now, but
yeah, it's on and off.
But yeah, it's on and off. Yeah, and that's the show for tonight. I want to thank Jonathan. Thank you for joining us tonight, bro, as always.
Anytime.
Mother, bro, partner in crime, Eddie, thank you again, as always. And old man Vader, dude, I can't thank you enough for coming on, dude. Gracing us with your presence, Lord Vader. It's always a blast, man.
Anytime.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for being on, brother.
So, guys, we will see you again in 2 weeks. See you guys next time. Thank you, everyone, to the chat also for hanging out tonight. You guys are all great. And we'll see you next time. Take care.